Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. A first down for the offense. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year it was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Back to throw, it's Chop. Trying to get to it. Got a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Run it with the fullback. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. On the option. Now the pitch. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Goes to the option. Quick toss. At the 40, there he goes. He's off to the races. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this off.
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He tries to take the top off. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Give to the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sticks it in his belly. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Those fullbacks are grown, man. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Can anyone catch him? What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Clemson! This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play pre.
He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. One more snap coming before halftime. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll take a final shot here on 4th down, probably the last play of the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabs it inside the 10. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback to ball. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Firing to the right, complete.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
They're going to run it. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
This is a guy that can find you the 8 yard. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The option look. Now the toss. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. Cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll run the option. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things.
Touchdown, Clemson! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run is about to go 8-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.